Hello, how are you today? Welcome back to the channel, and I am going to this is a follow-up video from the first one that I posted where I share with you why I call myself the real estate therapist. This video probably won't be very long because this explanation is probably going to be pretty self-explanatory once I start to communicate the details of my, I guess, past, my history, the work that I've done, and how it led me to what I'm doing currently. So I have been a therapist in the mental health field for many years. I am licensed, and I worked in not only California, but as well in Florida. And I absolutely love working with families and individuals and supporting them and helping them with their goals. And I've also worked like in hospitals. And so I've had an opportunity to work with people who were struggling with a lot of different challenges. And some of them were financial as well. And some of them actually, sometimes in some of the sessions or meetings that I would have, people would just open up to me and share about things that were going on with their real estate, or with their properties, or, things that are just really challenging for them, and a lot of grief and hard times that they were going through. And so with real estate, for me, it was also a natural transition because I actually come from a real estate family, and I've always been really immersed in real estate. As a young age, I was always told that real estate was just, it would just get you to so many places, because when you purchase a home, that home starts at one price point, and technically it's supposed to continue to go up in price, which is your equity. And so for those first-time home buyers who are not quite clear on that term equity, equity basically is in short term. Say if you buy a home for $120,000, and depending on where you are, you could purchase a home for $1 million. But over time, that house will appreciate, which is it will gain value. And gaining value is also that the money price point continues to rise. So if looking at that price point of 120, that price point over so many years could go up to 340 or 440 or 500. And with the $1 million house, the same concept, it will continue to rise. And so that's why home ownership is so valuable. But a lot of people do find it challenging, not only to get to that point of purchasing a home, but just the struggle of the day-to-day life that we go through, and all the challenges, and financial instability at times, and just trying to get to that point of being able to get that in your grasp. And so as a therapist, I would understand and be utterly compassionate, and just understanding that stress. Sometimes, stress can lead us to little feelings of and bouts of depression. It can lead to severe anxiety. It can lead to sleepless nights. It could lead to sweats. It could lead to lack of focus. There's just so many things that can take over your body physically and emotionally through the process of purchasing real estate, or even just trying to get to the point of being able to finally sit down and go, okay, I think I can do this. And I, again, like I mentioned in the first video, I want to be that resource even before you get to the point of I'm ready, just being able to help you to, go through that journey of getting there. And then also to help you through the journey of getting the home, and then finally getting the keys, So as the real estate therapist, that's my background, and my real estate license coming on board was just, like peanut butter and jelly. it just works well together. It really does. And on the business side of things, again, as I go back, I've been in a real estate family and I understand all the ins and outs of real estate, and lots of things continue to change over time. So I'm constantly growing and constantly learning. And that is something else that is really dear to my heart and why this is a great fit. Because real estate never ever gets boring. And I'm always able to learn and grow and go in different directions. And you, as clients, you know, even as customers, and customers are what we call you before you become clients. Clients are when you sign on that dotted line and you say, yes, I want to work with you. I have made my decision. A customer is when you're still not sure, you're just getting information, you know, resources and things like that. And so that is why I call myself the real estate therapist, because I actually am a therapist and I am a realtor. So they do go well together, and I'm going to use all of those tools to help you get to whatever your final goal is. And I want to be there for you before you make the decision to actually purchase. And I'd love to be there to help you get those keys. So one of my favorite things, because I feel like this actually is also me as well, and it culminates kind of my life. And I love the saying that, you know, having roots and having wings. And I feel like in my life, I've always been super fortunate to have roots, which is my family, my community, my parents, and, you know, just all the great things that ground me. And no matter where I go with those wings, I always know that they got me. And my home is also my roots. My home, whether it was with my family or whether it was, you know, as an adult, that home gave me a sense of not only belonging, but in community and a lifestyle. But it also gave me pride and ownership. And it's also given me, you know, just something to really, really hold on to. And so when I am ready to fly like a bird, if I want, I can sell that house and I can take the money out of it, that equity, and use it for something else. I can use it to purchase another home to level up, or I can use it to travel, or I can use it to go back to school, or I can use it for anything under the sun that I feel is good in my life at that time, and that's going to be helpful to me at that time in my life. So again, I'm here for you, and I hope this does give you a really good idea of why I call myself the real estate therapist. And I hope that in time you understand and are fortunate enough to take that journey and get those roots and those wings through home ownership. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. subscribe, and hit the notification so that you get the videos I'm going to post every single Monday. And also check in often, because every now and again I might just put an extra video up here. So I think my next video I'm probably going to try, and I mentioned it in my last video, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what our responsibilities are as realtors to our clients. You know, just so you have an idea of what to look for, because I know a lot of people out there maybe has never purchased a home, or maybe you purchased a home but you haven't sold a home. So we'll get into that a little bit about what you should expect from your realtor if you're selling your home or if you're buying a home. And I think the first video we'll talk a little bit about selling first, because it is two different processes depending on if you're the seller or you're the buyer. Okay? See you soon.